9:44 here on Good Day. It is our final segment on how to get that beach body just in time for summer. And if you still have those final few pounds to lose before putting on the swimsuit, then we have some tips for you today. Our fitness expert Nick Parker is here with the 5 ways to lose those last 5 pounds. Always good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
You too.
All right, so you know, people have gotten this far. I know a lot of people have been working out as this has been going on, but they're stuck.
Yeah,
What's your advice?
Either they're stuck or they're having a hard time getting started.
That too.
So I want to talk to a little bit about those of you right now that are having a hard time getting started. We'll start with you first. So one of the first things that you want to do is you want to start walking and wearing a pedometer. Like, have you seen the Fitbits?
Yeah,
Fitbits.
I love them.
There's
I have one similar. I
like exactly. So there's the Nike Band, the Fitbits. There's a lot of apps now. Even the new iPhones or whatever came out with that app where it tracks. It's a pedometer and it tracks your steps. So if you can get up to 5 miles a day over the course of 30 days, you'll lose about 5 pounds.
Is that the 10,000 steps? Whatever the number is.
Yeah.
One of them anyway.
Exactly. The challenge.
Get your 10,000 steps
get your 10,000 in.
But what I like about that, and that's a great advice, is I look at it all the time and I'm like, oh man. And it makes you think I'm 2,000 steps, and you want to cross that finish line.
Yeah, you want to cross the finish line, so you may take a longer walk at the end of the day. You may park further back in the parking lot. So I know it's small, but we're only talking about 5 pounds here. So you just need that little extra calorie burn and to get your metabolism stimulated and going.
It is effective. Okay, next up you have mini workouts. What does that mean?
Oh man, I talk to so many people who are struggling just to get started, just to get going. And what we found was that if you start small with a mini workout, pick one body part a day, and then just hit that one body part. Like for example, one day do squats, focus on your legs, and just do like 3 to 5 sets of squats at home, 5 minutes.
Okay.
The next day do triceps. The next day do push-ups. The next day do lunges. Just pick one body part and hit that. And by the end of the week, you'll have trained every body part at least a little bit, just to get you ramped up and started and get going.
Right. Well, one of the worst things people do is jumping in too fast.
Yeah, they dive into the deep end of the pool, get injured. Yeah, exactly. Start slow.
Okay, next up, eat protein and fiber 5 times a day.
This is something you're going to see in California and a lot of celebrities doing a whole bunch, is really upping their fiber and their protein. There's a couple reasons for this. One is because it helps you with satiety and you won't eat as much. It keeps you nice and full. Obviously, it's going to keep you cleaned out and regular, but
so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. But also, it helps with insulin spikes, leveling blood sugar levels, things like that, so you can lose fat a lot faster by doing that.
Okay, also next up you need to unplug just a little bit. Why?
Yeah, unplug from your phone. I mean, there's a lot of new research going into how people are using their phones and how long they're staying on their phones, and we're being overstimulated. So what happens is we go home and our downtime to relax is actually not really downtime, because we're on our phone scrolling through Facebook, checking email, text messages, things like that. And because of that, you're overstimulated, and if you're overstimulated, you don't actually get to decompress and relax. Cortisol levels are high, and it's hard to lose weight like that, which causes our next problem, which is restless sleep.
And people don't get enough sleep, and it's hard to lose the weight when you're tired.
It is. It's hard. You know how it is. If you're tired, you can't stay motivated. If you're tired, you're not on top of your game. Hormones can get off balance if you're tired. Cortisol levels can come up if you're tired. There's a lot of downsides to being tired, so make sure that you are getting at least 7 hours of sleep. And if you can't seem to get that, take a 20-minute power nap during the day. Set an alarm for 30 minutes. Wake up in 20. Take you about 10 to fall asleep, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, we even did that story with a sleep doctor not too long ago who said what people who get less than 6 hours of sleep, how much extra fat they're hanging on to, because their body is just, you're in hibernation mode.
Yeah,
you're just shutting down, trying to keep alive.
Yeah, exactly. Cortisol levels are going through the roof. You're stressed out. Everything becomes a bigger deal.
Yeah, it is.
And so your stress levels are higher, so it's really hard to lose weight if you're not sleeping enough.
All right, what's your website? People want to check you out.
Check out Nick Parker Fitness. Follow us on Facebook.
Always do. Thanks, man. Good to see you. Appreciate it.